The state rests in the Christopher Vasata trial. He's the man accused of shooting and killing 3 people at a Jupiter home on Super Bowl Sunday 2 years ago.
Today, prosecutors called on a detective who interviewed Vasata at the hospital. News Channel 5's Michelle Casada is here in studio with how Vasata claims he was shot. Michelle?
Shannon, Kelly, it's no secret that since the night of the shooting, Christopher Vasata has maintained that he was at the gathering too, sitting around the fire pit with the other victims when shots rang out. But the evidence points to that not being the case, and today the lead detective in the case testified to that. For the first time, jurors saw some video of the events that followed a triple shooting at the Mohawk Street home in Jupiter. This surveillance video is of a home in the Paseos neighborhood nearby, where deputies following an erratic driver say they saw Christopher Vasata dropped off and he was shot.
He said he was at his friend Charlie's house and he was sitting around a fire pit. He was shot from behind. He said at some point he felt himself being dragged away, and at some point he was dragged away and put into a car, and at some point he was dropped off.
Jupiter Police lead detective on the case, Danielle Hirsch, said Vasata became a person of interest shortly after she interviewed him at the hospital. He said he was a guest at Charles Vorpagel's gathering, but Vorpagel told a detective Vasata was never there that night, just him and victims Sean Henry, Brandy El-Sahi, Kelly Doherty, before masked gunmen showed up.
I asked him if he knew who shot him. He said he didn't see the shooter. I asked him if his friends were the ones that put him in the car and dropped him off, and he said he didn't know.
Vasata was found with a gun magazine in his pocket and a loose bullet that matched .40 caliber bullets found in the BMW he was dropped off at. The car seen parked in the Paseos neighborhood in this surveillance video. The defense team has tried to convey to jurors that Vorpagel is not a reliable witness. They questioned the lead detective about an item found at Vorpagel's house that caused police to evacuate in the middle of the investigation.